Here we go. Hi, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nola. If you haven't met me before, or they also call me the Jack of all slays. So anyway, we're gonna just jump right into it. I've been having a really hard time this year, just growing pains, I guess, because I'm starting to realize more and more how you have to have your own back in situations in life, and nobody is going to like really fight for you other than you. So it's important that you continue to just keep your head on tight and really focus on what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, that's all that's going to matter. I've been going through so much this year. Like, I have a scar on my head. I haven't even made a video about it, but I have this scar on my forehead, and my uncle, he actually punched me, okay? And I had to go to the hospital and get stitches, and I had to drive myself to the hospital. So it just was a really traumatic experience, because this is somebody that I grew up having to have the utmost respect for. Learning that they don't have no respect for me really hurt, because if you could how could you put your hands on me? It don't matter what happened. And I'm not giving y'all no story time about it, because it don't matter what happened. No grown ass man should put their hands on a woman, and especially not somebody that's your niece. Like, my uncle is 2-3 times older than me. So why would you even feel like you needed to put your hands on me, especially if I didn't put my hands on you? And I will say that I didn't do that. And like, I had to deal with my family rooting and sticking up for the same person that did what they did. Like, not rooting for, but definitely not saying that there was anything wrong with it. Not making him repay me for my medical bills, not anything like that. And I just don't know how to handle that by myself. I don't know what to do in order to get that handled. So I just had to let it go. I just had to let it go. And Lord knows I didn't want to let it go, because it hurt me and I felt like he should have to pay. But if I can't have the support from my family, then I didn't feel like I had enough strength to really fight, you know. I asked my mom and my dad to help me, and they just went over there and talked to him. Like, nobody tried to get any results or tried to get him to do anything to like repay me for what happened. Nothing, just regular stuff. So it's just, that really fucked me up. So that was in February. Then March, I come down to visit my mom, because I was living in Florida at the time still. And I come to Georgia to visit my mom, and then my fucking boyfriend breaks up with me the day that I fucking get here. So it make you feel like he planning it, or, you know, anything like that. So whatever, we go through it. And then eventually I end up having to go back, because I need to get the rest of my stuff, because I've just packed a bag. That's all I did. And also, like, when I got my stuff, you know, he made sure that I never came back. You know, he took my key from me and pushed me down on the ground. Now he calls me every day trying to get back together, and I don't know how to handle it, because I don't know. I've been feeling so lonely and so sad and stuff. Like, I haven't told him not to call me, because at least somebody's talking to me. I know that's not the right approach to have about it, but it's just how it was. It's just like, I felt like I needed somebody to be there for me and, you know, just care about me. And he was doing that. So I was like, okay, yeah. So now he calls me all the time again, and he wants to get back together, but I don't know how to feel. So, and another reason that it makes me feel some type of way is because he goes through these little spurts where he don't talk to me. And during one of his spurts of not talking to me, my grandma died, and I wanted to die too. My grandma died, and I'm really close with her, so it made me feel like just low, and it just didn't make me feel good to find that out. And then for me to not be able to get in touch with him because he's not talking to me, it made it even worse, you know, because I felt like I didn't even have anybody to talk to, you know, like I just be feeling like I can't reach out to nobody because they don't understand. My grandma died. Then a few days later, my aunt died. Then a few days later, my uncle died. It's just like 3 piece. I had to move back to Georgia, and I've been here since like March. And I've been just going back and forth, collecting my stuff, and then I finally did my last trip in like July, and then that's when my grandma and stuff passed in August. So now it's September, the end of the month, and I'm still feeling like I'm not okay. And then it's making me feel even worse because I feel like I don't have nobody to talk to, because everybody does this thing where they just fuck with me when they want to. They don't think about others. They just think about themselves. And I wish that I had that type of power to just be like, fuck it. I don't care that they're not talking to me. I can be my own friend. Just don't feel like I have the strength to be my own friend right now. But who do I call on when I need help other than God? You know, that's all I've been able to do is pray, because nobody is even thinking about me, like even thinking that I could be hurt or even thinking that I could be sad, because I'm always the person that is giving encouragement to people. So nobody ever feels like they have to reciprocate that if you display yourself as the strong person, you know? It really makes me feel some type of way. And that's why I do the videos, because it's like my own personal diary. You know, it's like my own personal therapist or my own therapy session, because most of the time, if I just talk through it, I can get through it, you know? So it's not like I'm trying to be crazy or act crazy or anything like that. I just can't get through it alone. And my mom, she tries to help me so much, like with getting through it, but she don't know how. She don't know how. She just knows how to do what she knows how to do, and that's not always what I need. Just want to be okay, you know, and I know I will be okay. I just want to be okay right now. I want to be focused on something that's going to make me a better person. And I want to be focused on, you know, the stuff that's going to make me a better friend to people and make people a better friend to me. I wanted to take the time to make the video because I want to encourage somebody that's out here really going through something. You know, things could be so much worse. And that's why I thank God every day. I thank God every day, because things could be so much worse. I could have nothing. And it's not even about material things, but I could really have nothing. You know, I could have no ability to speak. I could have no ability to think for myself or walk or move or anything like that. It could be so much worse. So whenever I think about how bad, you know, my life is, or how sad I am in the moment, I always turn around and thank God, because he's the sustainer of my soul, you know? he makes it okay, you know, he makes every day worth living because he gives you a purpose, gives you strength to fight and strength to make it through, because even crying is strength, because you could be going crazy, but you decided to just cry, and that's okay. That's strong. That's stronger than you think, you know? Well, I hope it really does encourage somebody but you're doing it, and that's the point, you know? It's not easy, but it's not impossible. All things are possible with God. That's why I call myself the jack of all slays, because I can do all things. Do y'all hear me? That's why I call myself the jack of all slays, because I can do all things, anything, from the top to the bottom. I can do it with God. It's nothing that's impossible when he's by your side. It's nothing that you cannot accomplish when he's in your corner and on your team. So I encourage somebody out there, if you're not a believer, I'm not even talking about being a Christian. I'm saying if you don't believe in nothing, it's time for you to start believing in something right now, because that's what's going to help you make it through the rest of your days, okay? You can try to take a drug, you can try to drink a drink, you can try to talk, you can try to compete, you can try to do whatever you want to do, but at the end of the day, unless you believe and have something that's solid to lean on, you will fall. You will fall. And that's why I make these videos for myself, because as well as I feel like I'm encouraging others, I'm encouraging me too. It's not about making a scene or a big fuss every time you have a revelation. It's just about getting the word out there, because God will do the rest, okay? If anybody sympathizes with what I had to say, or if anybody agrees with it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, a like, or a share. I'm sorry, y'all. It's your girl, the Jack of all slays. I love you so much. And if there's anything you need, please come to me. I'm here for you.